This is Starting Out Solitary on Wednesday, and I'm your sub-host, Wisps and Whimsy, in for MonsoonMagick, who is taking this week off. Our topic this week is llamas. This is the first of the harvest festivals, and I have to admit I love the harvest festivals, and so I'm very excited that we're coming to that point in the year. Because Lunasa is in celebration of the god Lu, it is still in a wonderful time of year with so much sun energy and warmth and light. And so that makes it a very nice harvest to celebrate. For me, I like to think of the abundance of the season. Everything is getting ready to be harvested as we're coming toward the latter days of summer. It's still very warm, but we're starting to see a lot of the corn and the green beans and tomatoes and squash and melons, all of those plants that need that hot summertime to really come into their own. And so we're seeing a lot of that in the farmers markets and in the grocery stores. So in order to celebrate that season and feeling of abundance, one of the things I like to do for llamas is going to the farmer's market and just buying up anything that catches my eye and looks delicious, because part of celebrating llamas is that feast mentality of it is time to celebrate the closing of all of the work that was put into growing these plants and bringing the harvest in. So I really enjoy that part of this. Another part of llamas that I like to include in my practice is taking time for reflection, because a lot of my practice is looking out into the world around me and then kind of applying that to my life. And so this time of bringing in the first harvest, I like to think of it in the way that I have tried to plant seeds, metaphorically speaking, and I look to the progress that I'm seeing in my life, not just my spiritual life, but also my professional life and among my family members. So this is a wonderful time to just stop and reflect and be grateful for the progress that we've made so far this year. Another thing, I know I mentioned going to the farmer's market, and I will show you something I picked up recently at a market day. Is this little wheat braid craft, which I like to decorate with wheat and sunflowers around the house at this time of year, because Lammas is a celebration of the harvest, the first harvest of the wheat. So I like to kind of keep that in mind with some natural decoration. And also I plan to do some baking, of course using wheat products. So that's going to be fun. Some braided bread perhaps, or maybe just a cake. I think that's about all I have to share right now for llamas. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you have any thoughts on, how you plan on celebrating Lammas or Lunasa, I would love to hear that as well. So, until next time, blessed be, and Lammas Blessings.